Hey guys, got another build for you. Today is actually kind of a funny little build that we just kind of made up a joke. It ended up being really, really good. For you fans of the Dragon Queens, we found out that if you take a baby RDA, just a little baby octopus coin, and you can actually wrap a little dragon coil on there. Itty bitty little dragon coil. I think it's like 8 wraps or something like that. And it cheaps, man. Like, honestly, for something this cheap, because I think the RDA costs like $5. Of course, just some 28 gauge Canthon and some cotton make it even better. I say even better in the sense of we didn't pay much for this thing. It's terrible, but we made it work. So it looks ridiculous. I mean, look at it. Big old Tesla neck and a tiny little octopus and a huge ass strip tip. So I guess let me show you how to see babes real quick. As you can see, it's shooting it out pretty good. It's cannoning just like you want it to. And it's producing a lot. Again, using Sony 30 amp batteries. If you don't have any of these batteries, go get them. They are awesome. That's all I'm saying. They're so good. They put out a lot of power. They charge fast. Also, they have a really long battery life. So, I'll show you the cloud this thing puts out real quick. So as you can see, with anything you can get, you can build a good setup. You know, all these people are like, oh, go get a Colossus mod, go get a Biomech mod, get, you know, a phased RDA, ridiculous build up. I know phased isn't an RDA, it's a box mod DA20. But you don't have to have all this expensive stuff to get a good cloud, good, decent flavor. Because this whole thing, this whole setup, less than $100, less than $80, include with the battery, with the tip. Well, okay, minus the tip, put your cheap little tip on there because the tip is a little expensive. But you know, tip RDA was $5. Put some little O-rings on there, make it look a little better. Because let's be honest, it's kind of ugly. I had to bore the hole way out. Like that's a big hole in that thing. You can actually kind of see the poster a little bit. But big hole. Good Canthol, get you some blunt syringe needles. You don't, I mean, they don't have to be blunt, but blunt's the best because you know, you're not stabbing yourself in the hand while you're trying to wrap something. Just some organic cotton. I boiled mine out. You don't have to. It's really beneficial if you do boil it out because it's going to help it kind of fluff up and really hold the liquid. So, I mean, anyone can make something this good just out of cheap materials. So you don't have to spend $1 million to go get you a good setup. You know, flavor all day. Good cloud. So remember, people will say, "Oh, you know, you need to go buy this $300 mod, and this, you know, $150 tank. You know, if it's not a Prometheus, it's not gonna bake." No, you don't need all that. If anything, to me, it's more impressive when people make do with what they have and put out a good, just a good cloud, good flavor, you know, good thick cloud, and you're not burning up liquid all day long. Because let's be honest, I kind of do that with most of my builds. I can load through a bottle this size in one day. I just bought that this morning. It's already halfway empty, and it's only 9 o'clock. So, do with what you got, man. Make it work. Make it vape. Remember, 28 gauge Canthon. It's just the best, let's be honest. So, my next video, if I get around to it, it's probably going to be tomorrow, maybe the day after. I'm going to show you guys a cool little tricro coil setup that I have going on. I'm also going to show you a 10-man coil that I wrapped on a Nimbus. 10-man coil is not really the best. I don't like it, but a lot of people like it. It produces a lot of flavor. It produces decent cloud too, but to me it burns a little too warm and can get kind of painful. I might be doing it wrong, so when I upload the video, feel free to post comments in there, tell me how I can do it better. But other than that, that's as simple as it gets. Also, on the lines of that, This little setup, you got a way to make it better? Post it right down there in the comments, man. Let me know, because I'm going to read it every single day. Not really popular on here, so no one's probably going to watch this video. But if you do watch the video, you got a better idea, let me know. I'll try it. I'll put it in another video. I'm going to start making more and more and more. So, if you guys have good cheap mod recommendations, that's going to be awesome for me, because that's what I'm going to focus my whole entire thing around. Cheap builds. I want to keep it under $150 for a good build. I don't want to spend $1 million on a build. No one does. No one wants to spend $1 million to say, hey, check out this cool build I got. So, Peggy hopping into the video. Shout out to Peggy. Shout out to Luxor Vapors here in Texas, a little road. Good people, good baits, good cheap quality products. You have a good day.